Hey, what's going on, everyone? I kind of want to tell you this, and I don't know. This is gonna be pretty much a long video, so I hope y'all just enjoy this because this I want to go ahead and talk about the very most. I really feel like talking about the very most. I want to talk about insecure people, and I'm not talking about insecure people in general, but I am talking about them in general when it comes down to relationships. A lot of folks such as myself is not. A lot of folks are not very smart about this, but then again, not a lot of folks has a good mind for it. First off, let me go ahead and say this. Okay, let's say you with this girl. For the men out there, let's say you with this girl right here. Let's say, for instance, that okay, you with this girl. Know what I'm saying? You out on a date. That's number 2. Number 3, I ain't gonna say the waiter. Well, I can't say the waiter. So the waiter comes. Let's just say no. Let's say y'all going to a bar, and let's say the bartender he strikes a conversation with your girl. Know what I'm saying? He strikes a conversation with your girl. Basically, fellas, you're not alone, because we all been there. I've been there myself. You're not alone, and it ain't gotta be at a bar. It can be anywhere else. Anywhere else that folks congregate at. Now, I'm gonna kind of tell you the real truth about this, and my bill's kind of grainy right now, so I'm gonna take my time to get out of here, for one thing. But this I want to go ahead and explain something. Common sense will kind of tell you something a whole lot different. See, there we go. There we go. Now we got some good lighting out here. It ain't enough, but it's good enough. Anyway, this here I want to go ahead and tell you about. Hopefully y'all get this message, and hopefully you will get what I'm talking about. Hopefully it'll make a whole lot of sense to you. Basically, I want to go ahead and say this. If you feel you want to stay insecure, don't even watch this video. Alright? If you feel that you want to stay stupid forever, don't watch this video. Alright? You ain't gotta hear me. Alright? But this is gonna be the truth. But at the end of the day, it's gonna hit home. I'm gonna do this without any cussing on this. Okay? Because I'm going to have to speak logic and common sense. I can't speak logic and common sense on myself if I'm going to keep on cussing. Alright? So, y'all bear with me for what I'm about to go ahead and say. It's getting ready to come full circle. Okay? Here we go. This man is out bar with a woman. Okay? This woman, for one thing, I'm going to have to turn this thing off. Hold on a second. Have my own Bluetooth. I've got to have my own Bluetooth speaker on. Alright. Okay, back to this. This man and woman is at a bar, right? She had a bar. She chilling. They had a bar. They chilling out. They doing, they just having fun. They at the bar having fun. By having a couple of drinks and everything else. Okay? Now this male bartender sees that he at a bar. No, female bartender. Nah, screw. I was going with the male bartender. Male bartender sees that he at a bar. The couple is at the bar, and basically, the male bartender sees the woman. And the woman, knowing that the woman is with the man, okay? Knowing that the woman is with the man. So, in a basic point, those two start striking a conversation up. The woman thought that the man that her boyfriend her boyfriend one can join in on the conversation. When the bartender this how it is. Like I said, I'm going to give it to you 100 on this one. So bear with me. So he acts funny. He don't kind of act funny style unless he feels like it. That's the real him. He's gonna act funny style. That shows you that that his mind is not good enough for a relationship or none of the other stuff. Okay. So the bartender struck a conversation with the woman, and he's like, and he just sitting here, just kind of, he don't want to look disappointed. He don't want to sound disappointed. He don't even want to expose his disappointedness to the woman because he have already know the rules. And he don't want to sound, and he don't want to be insecure. But the problem is, fellas, if your mind's not right, you're going to be insecure. I don't care what you say, how you feel about it. You're going to be insecure, man. I'm just letting you know straight up. That's how the game goes. That's how the game goes, man. As a matter of fact, that's all part of the rules anyway. That's all part of the rules anyway. Because for one thing, you got a bunch of men. You got a majority of men, myself included. Sometimes that gets insecure when it comes. That kind of gets insecure when it comes down to a date. When it comes down to a woman. But the truth is, if she's not in a relationship with you, no, I don't want to mess this up. Whether she's in a relationship with you or not, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Your girl is going to talk to a bunch of men. She going to have male friends. You want to know why? Because she wants to have. Basically want to be free around you. She wants to be free around you. And if she can't be free around you, guess what? She's going to be free around somebody else. And you know what? If that man gets insecure, which he really is, she gonna be free around the bartender. She gonna end up get the bartender's number. She gonna even end up talking to the bartender every time. All right, men. I'm letting you know right now. A lot of men, and yes, I'm gonna get on the men. I'll get on the women in a minute, but I'm gonna get on the men right now. A lot of men don't have that kind of mind. The reason why this man is acting on funny style right now, and like, and he has it in his head like, oh man, I don't want to be cheated on. How this man go? He has it in his head like, oh man, this bitch, oh man, this thing ain't nothing, man. She ain't fit. This thing ain't nothing. All she's gonna do is cheat on me. She gonna keep on talking to somebody else. She don't want to talk to me and all that. That type of attitude. But the truth is that she's gonna talk to other men, just like we men are gonna look at other women. If we see, think about it. We on a date, and we see a fine woman walking across there. We gonna be looking at it. I promise you, we gonna be looking. I'm gonna give it to you 100. We gonna be looking at it. All right. That chances are we're gonna be looking at it, but don't mean, but it don't automatically mean like if we get it's like this. If we get any idea of what we're gonna do to that, that's a whole different story. If we look at it, if we gotta look at it. Oh, no. If we look at it and just tell that just tell that she's beautiful and all that, there's nothing wrong with that, because number one, I'm not married. I have no ring on my finger. Me personally. And I bet it's a lot of guys. I bet a lot of guys they got ring on their fingers either. Yet they're in relationships, but they don't have a ring on their finger though. See what I mean? I mean that's the cold hard truth. That is the cold truth right there, man. And same thing go with the woman. She's not gonna be married. But if we gaze upon how she look like, that's a whole different story. Cause then, and I'm gonna tell you how it all happened. I'm gonna tell you why I said it. Okay? number one, full disclaimer. I'm not saying that y'all should be insecure. I'm not saying that y'all should have your man locked up in your prison. I'm not saying that y'all should have y'all women locked up in your prison. So like I said, and I said this many times. I told my auntie this. I told my grandma this. I told everybody this, and I was not lying when I said it ain't about who took who. It's about who cheated on who. All right. It ain't about. I'm gonna say this again. It's not about who took who. It's about who cheated on who. And 5 times out of 10, they gonna be cheaters. I promise you. 5 times out of 10, I lie to you not. They're going to be cheaters. I don't care what anybody say. I don't care how y'all feel about that. I honestly don't, because I know for a fact. I'm not saying that all of them are gonna be cheaters, because you got some of them that knows they morals and they ethics. You got some folks that knows how the game goes and what they doing. But it's like this. The only time, matter of fact, the only time you get tooken is when you not doing anything right. I'm gonna say this again. The only time your butt gonna get taken, the only time your girlfriend gonna get taken is when the only time your girl gonna get taken on the real is when you ain't doing nothing right. And the old saying goes, whatever your last man isn't every hip hop isn't every R&B video, sex song. Whatever your last man can't do, I can do better. Know what I'm saying? I mean, it's the truth, man. Because if you're not treating her right, it's like this. You're not treating her right. You're not giving her no respect. Why should she be loyal to yourself? Why should she be loyal to you? Why should she be loyal to you? What's the purpose? Oh yeah. It's good to love. It's good to love your own man for the good and the bad side of them. It's good to love your own woman for the good and the bad side. You're supposed to love your own women or your own man for the good and the bad side of it. That's real love. And like my cousin said, on down to dirty draws. Yeah, that's real love right there. That ain't fake love. If you love that person for that person, that's real love right there all by itself. That's real love all by itself. I lie to you not. That is real love all by itself. The only time that you don't love, the only time, I'm going to give you a parallel version of it. I'm going to give you the example. Your girl being taken. That's the title. Now I'm going to give you the example. Whatever you ain't doing. Let's say, and I'm not going in, and I'm not talking about no sex, nothing like that. But whenever you ain't doing, the other man can do better. This is why we have a bunch of side niggas running around. I lie to you not. I'm going to say this again. This is why we have a bunch of side niggas running around these days. Because of this. Because of what you ain't doing. Think about it. If you providing for your wife, if you smart, you got a good mind for a relationship, to put something in that woman's heart, to make her yours, to use common sense and logic, then you already good. You don't need to be worried about anything else. You're already good. You ain't got to be worried about her cheating on you, none of that other stuff. If you have a good mind to know that she don't mind having guy friends, which I found weird in my case, because I ain't never seen before until now, until about a few months later. But if you also have folks, women, if you have a man that wouldn't mind having lady, if you smart and you wouldn't mind having lady friends at all, if you're smart and you wouldn't mind having lady friends, you're the one. And guess what? You're the one that I need to get back inside. It's cold. It's hot out there. But you're the one that your man would love to have. You're the one. The only thing you gotta do is to watch him. But I'm not talking about going through your man's phone or your man just automatically think that you cheating on him. Know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is this. You want men You want to have your girl so free and so comfortable around you to a point, and see a lot of folks are afraid of it. A lot of men are afraid. I lie to you not, man. I'm not joking around. A lot of men are afraid. A lot of men such as myself are afraid now of relationships because how it goes trying to the very end. As a matter of fact, you got a lot of men that be like that be. As a matter of fact, you got men that had this Angela in their heart. You ever saw that movie Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married and Why Did I Get Married Too? And Angela always be thinking that Marcus been cheating. Scrolling down to his phone records and everything else. When this cat Marcus be like, this my job calling. See, this my job calling, honey. You ever get that? Yep. Have you ever noticed that, man? Have you ever noticed that you have an Angela inside your heart? Have you not noticed that? Please tell me y'all ain't know that, but please tell me y'all ain't know that by now. I noticed that, and I done come to a point where I'm gonna have to leave everything alone, including women. I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave everything alone, including women. This is my personal solution, and I want that to be y'all solution. Whatever solution y'all got in mind, if you feel that you think you're gonna be cheated on, do not date no girl else. Do not date no other woman. Just don't do it. If you feel you're gonna be hurt, don't. That's the solution. If you feel you're gonna be hurt, do this. Fast and pray. Have God as your love. Have God as your wife. That might well be the case, man. I'm letting that be known. That might well just be the case because of how it's going down. You got a lot of folks thinking that they cheat on this person, they cheat on that person. First of all, in the first place, let me ask y'all a question: was he ordained by God in the first place? No, it wasn't. I answer that for you. No, it wasn't. And the reason why it's not ordained by God in the first place is because you think that she gonna be doing you dirty. She gonna be cheating on you. And let me tell you something else. Same, vice versa. Vice versa with the women. You got a bunch of women that be scrolling through their man phone and all that. You got to be like, who you talking to? Who you talking to this? And I don't want you talking to other female. I don't want you talking to this female or that type of female. I don't want to talk to nobody. Let me do the talking and all that. This is why I talk through. This is why I say now. This is how smart I am. This is why I say now, because this is why I think. This is my business. This is why I think right here. I don't care what none of y'all say. I don't talk to when I see a man and a woman together, but a man want to be friends with me, I told my brothers this. I'm telling you this right now. I don't talk to the wife. I talk to the husband. I'd rather be friends with the husband before I be friends with the wife. Because the husband, you'll never know what friend you might talk to. Because number one, if you don't have a mind for a woman to talk to a man, guess what? I'm gonna have to talk to the man before I talk to the woman. I'm letting you know straight up. I'm letting you know straight up. I don't care what anybody say. I'm letting you know straight up. Let me tell you something. Y'all didn't understand it. We are living in the times now to where we can't even trust nobody. We have no trust. What trust do we have? Come on, man. Be real, be 1%. What trust do we have amongst every freaking body else? Come on, man. Come on. And women, I'm letting this be known right now. You feel you're smart, but you have a male friend, I would suggest you talk to a female. If you have a male friend who has a wife, I suggest you talk to the wife before talking to her husband. I'm letting you know straight up. I suggest you talk to her before you talk to her husband. Matter of fact, check them out. Not check them, but check them out. Test the water and see how hot it gets, or see what temperature is going, come. It's gonna turn. If it's lukewarm, that means something ain't right. If it's hot, that means that she's gonna be real with you and tell you how she feels, and probably put her feelings before her own man. Keep a man in her prison, this and the other. Keep a man in her personal prison to a point where it's gonna really explode. And on top of that, when the water turns cold, you should not be worried about it. Because this is how you know the water turns cold. The water will turn cold because she feel that she can trust you around her husband. But she don't want it. But see, the one thing that she don't want to do is leave her husband, because she might know her husband. Like, she know her husband, but let's be honest. We got snakes running around than there's real people. I'm letting you know right now. People call this trouble. We got real snakes and dogs running around the earth than there's real people. I'm letting that be known, man. Man, it's the truth. I'm letting that be known. I don't care what anybody say about this. And let me tell you this one reason why. Y'all need to hear this. Let me tell you this one reason why. The whole reason why people are by themselves, both men and women feel insecure. Not immature, but insecure. We have immature minds. All of us. Well, not all of us, but some of us but most of us has immature minds to the point where we just can't take being cheated on. We can't take being hurt. We can't take being dumped on. We just can't take nothing. You know what I'm saying? Problem is, number one, we don't know who we are. That's the truth. We don't know who we are. And number two, the reason why, and this is the main reason. Number two, the main reason why that you are feeling, that you women and men both alike are feeling insecure about not yourself, but feeling insecure about yourself and your man. The reason why that you don't want your man talk to another woman or your woman talk to another man is because you have been cheated on. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna have to cuss on this one. Some bitch must have done your ass dirty to the point where you just cannot stand it. You can't take it no more. You got tired of it. You got real tired of it. And you know what? It hurts. Being cheated on hurts. Believe me, I know how it feels. You got women that be like, oh, he's just a friend. You got men that be doing the same thing. Oh, she's just a friend. You know what I'm saying? You got folks like that. But see, friends don't fuck. Alright? Let me put that to you in this perspective. Friends don't fuck. They don't have sex with friends. Otherwise, that's gonna be something else. And this is why a lot of folks are insecure now. A lot of folks are insecure now because the last man. Look, lady, let me give it to you 100. Okay, your man is insecure about you because the last woman done his ass wrong and dirty to a point where he cannot trust no other woman. Now y'all might be the one saying, now understandable. Y'all might be the one saying, well, he should get over it. Yeah, you're right. He should be the one getting over it. And the best way you can, and I'm going to explain that in a minute. Man, you got a bunch of women. If your women had felt insecure or is already insecure and completely honest about that, if she felt that she don't want you to talk to another woman, understand this. She do not want you to try your best to continue to show love even from afar. Because the reason why that your woman feel insecure right now is because number one, she had been done dirty, she had been cheated on, and she has never forgave him. She don't know who she are. That's the reason right there. That is the main reason right there. And I want to tell y'all this. You got insecure people. The only reason why you got insecure people today running around is because number one, they don't know who they are. Number two, they've been cheated on. The last boyfriend or last girlfriend that done wrong, I promise you, is if you look at them and look at this and look at their situation, that's how it's going down. If you look at them in their situation, I promise you this, That's how you know they got insecure, because of crap like this. Because of that. And me personally, I feel like this. I'm a little insecure, but I got a lot of work to be done about myself. I got a lot of work to be done about myself. So I'm discovering. So me personally, I'm discovering who I am. I'm gonna fix myself up, and I'm gonna discover who I am. I am, and I'm gonna try my best not to be. I'm not that insecure. Why I'm saying I'm not pretty insecure. Why I'm saying I'm not that insecure sometimes is because I already knew. Because my mind's like this. My mind, body, same thing as y'all is. You gonna be chill me always to that. Why'd you let her go? Why'd you let her go? You know what I'm saying? But you gotta let your man be a man. But ladies, you gotta let your man be a man. And fellas, you gotta let your woman be a woman. She's gonna be a woman. Woman gonna do some womanly things. She gonna do what she gonna do. I promise you. You can't stop her. And if she cheat on you, don't worry about her. Just dump her ass and move on. That's all there is to it. Just dump her trifling self and move on, man. Just move on. Don't need to be crying over no dirt. Don't be trying to cry over no dried up pussy. Don't cry over none of that. That's something that simps would do. Don't do that. Don't do that. And see, to me, like I said, the world is run by game. It is. And not a lot of us had game. Me included. I don't have game. Alright? I don't have game. If I were to talk to a woman, I would give my best in that effort. And I'm like this. If you ain't feel what I'm saying, fuck you. I'm not mad at you. You just get my face and move on. I'm like, well, you can step. Why should I waste time talking to you? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I give out my best in that effort. That's how I am when it comes down to that. But I want y'all to understand. Excuse me. I want y'all to understand. The only reason why your man or woman has already been insecure is because they have been hurt before, they have been cheated on before. They got a bunch of men that done them dirty. Your man got a bunch of trifling females that been doing him dirty. You know what I'm saying? And the best way you're gonna deal with, I'm saying this, the best way you're gonna deal with, I'm gonna give you some options. There's a way out of this, I promise you. And I'm gonna give you some logical options to choose from. Okay? Number one option is this. You're gonna have to forgive the cheaters. For those of y'all who have been cheated on, both men and women, you're gonna have to forgive your own cheaters for cheating on you and to move on. You ain't got a choice, man. I'm sorry to tell you. Y'all ain't got no, you have no choice. I'm sorry to tell you, man. You're gonna have to forgive those who cheat on you. It's gonna be hard, but you know what? Hey, sometimes that's the way it is. You're gonna have to forgive the cheaters for cheating on you. You're gonna have to, man. Otherwise, and I'm gonna tell you the reason why. Otherwise, if you don't forgive them, you gonna go on to the next man. You ladies, if you don't forgive a man for cheating on you, you gonna be going on to the next man. And guess what? By the time you go on to the next man, you gonna think the next man been cheating. You putting all that crap that your last man had did on him.